Hello there. As we turn over the calendars to 2012, I thought that I would reach out to the 99% GOP mistresses, remaining Mideast dictators, and of course Demi Moore, just to look back on 2011, my experiences, what it meant to me. First off, I'd like to thank all those who texted me their well wishes after my freak shake weight accident. Your expressions of concern did warm the cockles of my heart. Save for those of Anthony Weiner, whose cockles are never welcomed on my phone again. This time of year I really enjoy, because we can put the baggage of the past 12 months in a box, let bygones be bygones, so they may raise other bygones, and those bygones can in turn become bygones of their own, potentially forming an organic bygone community in the woods someday. But as I turn to this moment of introspection, I can't help but think of how this past year was nothing short of a veritable feast of historical significance. So much has changed. The world was both topsy and turvy. For instance, antioxidants, once the darling of health food circles, were now being unceremoniously dispersed through questionable crowd control tactics. Free radicals now cost money, and the melodious area cough was downgraded to barely a whoop. Oh, we experienced Carmageddon, witnessed solar flares, for which I was disappointed not to have received superpowers. Had the end of the world postponed another year, and for a brief time I became a Leo, before I realized that I wasn't quite generous enough to qualify. But where'd the time go? It seemed the Arab Spring went right into the paternal fall as quickly as a Kardashian marriage. Well, I remember I had no time to waste in grabbing life by its Florida peninsula. I changed my health regimen. I began drinking tiger blood. That is, until developing a severe allergic reaction to it. But for that hour and a half, I was winning. And then in the early summer, I'd come upon a fairly rigid obstacle to my aspirations in the form of a vast financial deficit due to my ill-fated foray into the baklava sector of the commodities exchange. It was not to be deterred, however, thanks to the motivationals of one Governor Rick Perry, who perked me up when he said, "The 3 non-negotiable keys of achieving one's happiness in life are hard work, perseverance, and I'll get back to you on that third one." Words to live by. First, I went to MasterCard and asked them to raise my debt ceiling. They were loath to raise it, downgrading my rating at the same time, my credit rating to a C-. Just forced me to become more thrifty, using my Farmville-related income. Well, I got a new iPhone, Siri. With her, I took to streamlining my budget, but after a long, drawn-out battle over whether or not to spend less or earn more, the artificial intelligence system locked me out, unable to use my phone anymore. So I tightened my belt, restricting myself to the bare essentials, such as food, rent, and the electric milk frother I simply had to have. It was bad business not to buy it. Lactose intolerance be damned. One respite from the economic exorbitance was a deal I found at Godfather's Pizza, where they offered 9 toppings and 9 dipping sauces for just $9. And I could defer payment to my grandchildren. The only problem was that they didn't allow me to choose my own toppings. Despite such difficulties, I still managed to satiate my appetite for travel by working selflessly for such causes as the Earthquake Relief Fund in New York City, which the trip also gave me a chance to attend the infamous Occupy Walmart rally, which was a powerful event that will stick with me like the pepper spray that's in my clothing. And then I went down to Wall Street's Zuccotti Park, home to the popular gourmet luncheon spot of the traders, Quiche My Ass. I remember I had the elitist arugula salad for just $59 with a Groupon. But creatively, I found my muse fervently aroused as I completed my first novel. This one typed entirely using a banana to hit the keystrokes. I think the title speaks for itself. Kajadwawayu 6F. And as the waxing and wanings of the moon progressed, I found time for a new vocation. I became a fruit ninja. The test was not as easy as you think. You're required to hack honeydews, carve cantaloupes, gouge guavas, and joust juniper berries, all with finite precision and dexterity, to the reverence of the bystanders at the farmer's market. And I feel the lifetime ban from the popular locale was well worth the citrus belt I earned. But moving forward, I don't want to let future opportunity pass me by. I am not going to take for granted anything that's within my reach. As such, I'm excited to finally, in 2012, attend a taping of Oprah and one of Regis, and maybe even catch that soap, what is it, One Life to Live, or one that made a lot of news this year. And it's with the same such enthusiasm that I say to you all, may the unmanned drone of prosperity rain unspeakable happiness and joy down upon your home. Yours comedically, Andy Wasif.